Matsuura, oh my gosh, one of my favorite things to talk about. And I have a real pleasure to be with Yuto Matsuura here at JIMTOF in Japan. Yes, the birthplace of Matsuura for this world-renowned high-precision 5-axis pallet change system. We're going to talk with 2 world premieres today. Yes, 2 world premieres. And with that being said, you can see the background around us right now. We're going to talk a little bit with Yuto about the history of Matsuura, and we're going to talk a little bit with David Hudson over here, who's in charge of North America for Matsuura, and what the differences are between each of these beautiful yellow pieces here. So, Yuto, my friend, thank you so much for having us, and let's talk about since 1935 and what you're doing here at JIMTOF.
So our foundation was in 1935, and we've been trying to step ahead of others. So we've been an engineering company, but we will always try to be new. So in 1991, the first Bamboo 72, which is 5-axis and multi-palletizing system, and we released the first Bamboo 72 series. And at that time, of course, it was like too new for everyone. Nobody. Actually, it's not so popular that time, but now the time is catching up, and Bamboo 72 is still like our major best-selling machine. And the first JIMTOF was happening in 1960, if I remember correctly. So this is the 60th anniversary year, and Matsuura always attended, never missed attending JIMTOF. Of course, the first time we were there, and this is last time in 2018, it was, so this is the first time in the last 4 years, and it's very exciting. I'm very excited to show, because you said world premiere, 2 world premieres. JIMTOF is always a new technology, and I'm excited to exhibit and explain the new models we have here.
Yeah, 1991. Think about that being a revolutionary concept at that time that has now really taken off as the entire world needs to have autonomous running. And David's going to go a bit more into the pallet change system and precision as we get to the machines. But first, let's talk about these yellow blocks we have over here, David. What do they represent? And is this how customers make decisions based on which Matsuura machine they want?
Well, first, let me welcome you to Tokyo. I had to travel halfway around the world just to see you again.
Yes, we both did.
Yeah, when a customer is trying to make a decision on what machine they're going to purchase, the work envelope is certainly a big part of that. Whether it's one big part that they want to put in the machine, or maybe they want to nest, say, 3 parts together, they need to be able to fit that in. So some of the models that we weren't able to have on display, we brought the work envelope so the customer can see all the variety of sizes that are offered.
So when we're talking about work envelope for the audience that's watching right now, I had a few questions for David and Yuto. I said, well, are we sacrificing anything as we get larger? Well, there's really no sacrifices when it comes to speed. And what was important to understand was it's mostly about real estate and maybe the reduction of 1 or 2 pallets to go along with it. At the end of the day, it's really just how big is my workpiece? And we've learned now, right, David, that it's about how many parts we can machine in that one area as we're doing quick change systems with multiple vices on that piece. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, that's true. Usually now, if someone's trying to get a little bit bigger, it's probably to fit in 1 extra part in that nested situation. But yeah, these work envelopes, as they get a little bit bigger, the machine footprint might be a little bit bigger. Matsuura is always focused on trying to maximize use of floor space, right, or minimize the footprint of the machine to be efficient in floor space usage. So, that's part of the thing too. You don't want to buy too big of a machine. In 5-axis machines, it's important you buy the right size machine, both because of interference and reach inside the work area, but also just to maximize the utilization of your floor space in your shop.
Yeah, I like that. So Yuto, I'm going to ask you one question, and then we're going to go look at these world premiere machines. It's just a message that you might want to offer the audience. You kind of said, we're here at JIMTOF. We've been here since the 60s. We've never missed an event. This is the 2022. You can see how busy it is all around, how many people are loving the Matsuura booth right now. Is there a message that you'd like to offer to the audience, just saying what you're doing, what you're up to? We're getting ready to introduce some really great new technology, software, pallet change, all that fun stuff. Is there anything you'd like to share with the audience before we step over to the machines?
Okay, so as David said, our machine is really focused on lights out, And of course, you cover the many Matsuura users, and they like Matsuura because of the reliable automation. So that's our main focus. And the 5-axis is also because process integration and the high mix low volume. We have a good, very strong point in this, solution. And that's kind of what we did. And we always kept improving our function by listening to our customers. So we've done many market research in everywhere in the world, North America, Europe, of course in Japan. And we've collected all the valuable information so that we can put it on our newest development. And what we are going to show today is basically the great function based on our customers' voice feedback. And that's what we really want to show today.
I personally love that. The fact that they're listening to the customers here at Matsuura, this is where the technology comes from. So without any further ado, let's go take a look at this new technology, world premiere.